Sorry, you guys, this thing is acting so weird today. It started on its own. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, I just had to make sure. All right, hi, you guys. Welcome. I'm Raquel. Welcome to my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for the person on your mind. We're going to see what you need to know about them, okay? So that's what it's going to be about. If you saw like a false start reading before, it's because it just started on its own. I don't know. I have like weird stuff happening with me with electronics. I was nowhere even touching the button and it just started. I have that happen with me in like a lot of stuff, like switches, TV, like I'll be about to touch it, but not even, like an inch away and it'll just turn on. So I don't know, maybe I got some special powers I'm unaware of at this time. I don't know. But if so, I wish you would let me know. Anyways, you guys, welcome. If you guys are new, welcome. If you find this is resonating for you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified of my latest videos and when I go live. Also, if you'd like to follow me on my other social media accounts, all that information is going to be listed below as well. As my shop where I have all my oracles and energy cleansing items and bath and beauty products in there. If you want to book a personal reading while I'm on the live, I did pin the information right there, so check that out. Also, what I'm going to offer, if you're interested, I don't know if I'm just going to do this one or two times, we'll just see, but for like just a one card pull, it will be any amount donation. For just a one card, I'll use the angel answers message and then just give you whatever message I get from that one card. You can send that if you want to do that, but otherwise the mini reading and the other reading is posted in the information. And like I said, if you want to book a personal reading outside of the live, you can always book it on my site and get it from there. Okay. So if you want something more private, and then you'll have access to it all the time. So I'm just going to see what you need to know about the person on your mind. All the oracles and tarot cards I'll be using here will be listed below, and my shop should have a link there. If not, the information is below. All right, so this is called the Quantum Oracle. So what you need to know about the person on your mind. We got hidden motivations, and this is the card of intention. So this card talks about some type of conflicting interest that this person is having. Or they're wanting something, but they're kind of like working against what they want. They also could be hiding something, with this hidden energy here. But it does feel like they have some conflicting interests, possibly around children, maybe family. It could be a lot of different things. So let's just see what is these conflicting interests about. This is my Mystery House Oracle. It should be listed on the screen or it is below. What are these conflicting interests that this person is having, the person on your mind? So let me get like 3 cards for that. And also, if you guys could like the video, the live, whatever you want to call it, it helps the channel. If you like to comment below, I do respond to the majority of them. All right, so let's see. What is this person having conflicting interests? Let me get 3 subjects, and it could be they're all related, or it could be just 3 individual things. All right, so let's just see. So we got gingerbread house, unstable foundation. Yeah, so it is having to do with something in their home life, in their house, because I'm seeing 2 houses here. So they're having conflicting interests about something that they feel is unstable, okay, in their house. So I don't know if it has to actually do with their house, their structure, or just what's going on inside the house. So we'll just see. And then we have here vortex. See, look, unhappy home place. So they're having conflicting interests about an unhappy place inside their home. It's like they're wanting something, but they're allowing something to take place that they're not totally happy with. And so they're having conflicting interests about that. Okay, so they could be having something unexpected that happened recently. I do feel like it has to do with the home because I'm seeing houses. There's 3 houses pretty much, or, this would be like buildings you would see in here. So it's some type of vortex. So it feels like they're having some type of shakeup in their home, and they're having conflicting interests about whatever it is that has happened. All right, let's get another. So we got haunted stairs, ascending to a higher level. Now we got stairs, and stairs could definitely be inside the house. Okay. I feel like this person wants to ascend to a higher level from whatever they've been experiencing at home. Some instability, some unstableness or instability, like what I was saying, but it just sounded weird anyways. And it feels like they want to ascend to a higher level because they just feel like what they're wanting in their home life, they're having conflicting interests about the whole situation. So there is some type of shakeup, and they may not even be telling the people in their home what they're dealing with, okay, what kind of conflicting interests that they're having. But this person is wanting to ascend from all this, okay, to a higher level. So let's just get some more about what's going on here. What's happening in this gingerbread house, this unstable foundation. What's happening in the unstable foundation, and then the vortex and a haunted stairs energy. 8 of Swords, fear, mental prison. They're feeling trapped, and something is making them feel like they can't do something about it. Okay, but they can, because the 8 of Swords is like you have control. It's just you're afraid, and this person could be like, do I let these fears take over me, or do I like deal with this? Because it feels like this person is having conflicting interests about feeling trapped. Okay, they feel trapped inside this house, and they feel like they can't do something. All right, so what is the vortex here for? We have the sun. Okay, now for some of them, it could be that they're having illumination over the fact that they're unhappy in this situation, this place, or whatever, this tower, or they could be just having conflicted interests. Sometimes because there's a child on this horse, it could be with kids, because there's a kid here and there's kids here as well. Hi. Yeah, thank you. Did you read my energy? Can you? Oh, if you're wanting to have a personal, the information is pinned right there in chat. I forgot to make the font in here bigger because I always have to scrunch my eyes to see from across the room, but I'm just going to switch this over to my other phone so I can look back and forth to you guys' comments. And just make sure the sound is turned down. Whoops. Okay, and thank you for subscribing here. I really appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and see the haunted stairs. Why is the haunted stairs here? We have 7 of Swords. I feel like your person is having conflicting interests about whether they should get away from this fear that they have. It feels like there's some type of illumination on why they feel unhappy or in some type of place. I feel like a lot of you guys, it has to do with home, and they're having conflicting interests of whether they should still stay trapped and deal with this. And it could be having to do with the fact that maybe some of them got caught doing something. Okay, maybe they were sneaky or cheating or lying or something like that. And maybe this person felt like they were bound to this because of what they did. And now they feel like they're having some conflicting interests of whether they should stay bound to this whole energy. It feels like their sun being shined in this home as to what is really going on. Okay, so there's a lot of mental stuff going on with this person with the Seven of Swords. So I do feel like this person is possibly running. Okay, and they also could have been running for a while from trying to ascend to another a level, to a higher level, and that's why they're having conflicting interests, because in one moment they feel trapped, like they can't do stuff, and then they feel like, okay, I'm not happy in this situation. All right, and then now the sun is shining on them. Definitely could be a masculine energy. Maybe they're afraid of somebody they deal with, this masculine energy that they're dealing with. I don't know what's going on with this person. Let's get some more as to what's going on. You said, okay, something. I don't know what this is. Oh, thank you. All right. So let's see how this person is feeling about these energies, this fear. Whoops. I'm trying to shuffle the book. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to shuffle the book. How do they feel about this Eight of Swords energy? So they also could be afraid that something is unstable. Okay, maybe it's not, but they just have fears around it. All right, so how do they feel about this Eight of Swords energy? Main male. So I feel like they could either be feeling like they're either bound to this because they're the ones that's in charge, like they're the ones that's in control. Everybody depends on them with the main male energy. So this also can make them, this fear and this trap can make them feel like they're, important in some type of way. Okay, like they're responsible for the home and all this stuff. So they could still feel like it's their responsibility, is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. So how do they feel about this vortex that's going on in their home or place? Toil and labor, 38. So they feel like it's a daily routine. Like it's the same old thing. They feel like there's risk involved. They feel like this is something they don't want to do, because toil and labor card is, if it's work. Okay, it's a lot of effort. It's something that you have to do that you don't want to do, but it could be a lot of risk involved in this whole situation. Okay, so 38 could be significant. That's also 11. So we have 1, 1, 1. So it could be this person is really truly thinking about a new beginning, because that's what the ones talk about. All right, so what are they thinking about ascending to a higher level with? False person. So either they're thinking about ascending to a higher level of somebody that has been hiding from them, this false person, or ascending from the fact that they've been false. They've been keeping things. Because remember, that what's going on with your person is they're in this energy of this hidden thing. So it feels like they want to ascend from whatever they've been keeping secret or hidden to themselves. You see, there's this man in the background looking at this woman here. So, maybe it's you. Maybe you've been hiding from this masculine, and they're not happy that you've been hiding from them. That you haven't maybe made yourself known, and maybe that has shed some kind of light into their situation that they're dealing with at home. And that's why this person is realizing that there's a lot of conflicting interests about what's going on and what they actually want. Okay, so let's see who this person is coming through. And I'm going to pull 3 cards. And if it's somebody that this could be them, or it could be other people that's in their home with them too. Okay, them and some other people. So this is my History Oracle. This is also should be tagged in my shop on the screen. If not, it'll be listed below. So who is this person coming through for the collective, the person they're thinking about? All right. Distant, staying away from you. Okay. So this person is somebody that has been distant from you. They've been staying away from you. Either actual physical distance or just emotionally distant. Okay. What else we got here? Stubborn. All right. This person could be stubborn as well, or dealing with somebody that's stubborn. And then we got foreign lover. Has an accent or very charming. So there could be people in their circle that, that's very charming. One could be stubborn. One could be just very distant. Or this is all of their personalities. They could have an accent. Maybe they, like I'm here in the United States, and maybe they live in a different country from the United States, or wherever you're at, they live. If you live, let's just say in Paris, they live in the United States, something like that. But they have, this person is very charming and has an accent. Okay. So that's who's coming through right now. Someone's that's stubborn. Maybe this person, I'm getting also to this person is afraid of commitment. And this person could have got away from you because they didn't want to make a commitment or put a label on it, for the relationship. Maybe they just wanted to keep something casual and you didn't want to keep things casual. It could have been that, whoever this person is coming through. All right, so let's just go ahead and see now, what is this person wanting when it comes to you? This is my Cupid's Desires Oracle. This is the special edition one. It's not going to be tagged on here because for some reason I can't get it on here. I have to jump through hoops for this particular deck for them to tag it. But it is listed below if you guys are interested in it. I think it's because it's sexy, it's intimate, and I don't know, maybe they think it's got too much in it, even though it doesn't. There's nothing too revealing. It's nothing more than a 16-year-old has heard or in a movie or whatever. So I think it's less than N17, if that's still a thing in the movies, because I have not been to the movies in a while. Yeah. I'm just reading your comments. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. So how are they feeling about you? This will be their energy towards you. Whoever this is that's having conflicting interests about what's going on in their home and having to do with possibly your connection or them addressing things like not hiding stuff, bringing stuff out in the open maybe. All right. How are they feeling? All right. Headache. Not feeling it. Running, avoiding. So this person is running, avoiding you or avoiding a certain emotion or topic. It could just be a commitment. So let's just see, what are they trying to avoid? This is not feeling it. Okay. What is this person? And we already kind of got this. Somebody is trying to avoid ascending to a higher level, because whoever this is, they possibly could be very comfortable in this energy of being in fear-based and trapped and bound. Like they just, even though they have all these conflicting interests, but they feel more comfortable when they live from a place of fear. That's really the best way I can say it. All right. So what is this person trying to avoid or not feeling it when it comes to you? Media room, cuddle night, movie night. Look, see, they're trying to avoid any kind of emotion, trying to cuddle with you, maybe being on your couch, being in your home, something like that. Okay, what else? Let me get more for this person. Yes, it's dance, striptease. So this person is trying to avoid cuddling with you, or maybe some type of teasing or striptease, a dance that you guys do. It could be just like a dance that you guys do. So maybe either this person is avoiding you completely because they feel that either it's just a tease, it's not going to go anywhere, or you tease them and they don't like it, or this person is trying to avoid that from happening, okay, from teasing you, giving you like a little bit of something. So let me clarify a little bit more with the tarot as to what they're trying to avoid in the media room. All right. What are they trying to avoid when it comes to you with all this energy? Give me, whoops, too many cards. I'm going to pull 3 cards for each. The Empress. This is divine feminine. This is growth and expansion. All right. So they could be trying to avoid you. They could be trying to avoid, I don't know, maybe some of you guys, maybe if you talked about having a family or something, maybe they're trying to avoid maybe having kids, things like that, because they have conflicting interests about kids, you know, whether they want kids or don't want kids. So they could be trying to avoid that. If some of you guys, it could be if you guys were already in a relationship with this person, maybe you have children together, they could be trying to avoid you or something, motherly responsibility, something like that is what I'm hearing. All right, so what else in the media room? Yeah, look, 9 of Swords, anxiety. So it feels like for some of them, they're trying to avoid creating some form of anxiety, okay? Some type of nightmares, fear, which they already was in the 8 of Swords already, and that's making them feel unstable. So I don't know if it's they're connecting with you somehow in their home, and this is what's giving them the conflicting interests about what they're dealing with and what they want. And it feels like they're trying to avoid having some type of anxiety or nightmares around something. All right, so let's just get more. 2 of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like this left you guys at some type of crossroads. And this can talk about a partnership. And you see she has something on, she has a phone in her hand. And this person could be trying to avoid creating some type of anxiety of either something being said on the phone, presented on the phone, proof of something on the phone. I don't know what it is, but it's like this person wants to, it feels like they want to reach out to you in some type of way, but that is what's got them in this conflicting interest as to what they should do. And it could be having to do with something that happened in the past too, because she's kind of looking at this energy. It could have been a decision that left you guys at a crossroads, a choice that was made that caused this person to have a lot of anxiety. So let me just see. I'm going to see if this person still wants to avoid and run from you, or is this person trying to avoid creating anxiety with you and ascend to a higher level from past decisions. So I'm going to have to clarify it because they could still be in that same energy. What action does this person plan on taking towards you? All right, this came out. Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. So either they're going to carry this burden or they're going to release it. So what's the Ten of Wands for their action towards you? What does the Ten of Wands mean for their action towards you? Coffin. This is either ending something, ending the burden, or transitioning out of the burden. It feels like ending some type of heavy burden. All right. What does the coffin mean? Okay, it's a gift. It means there's some type of gift in this whole situation. All right, so it feels like there is someone trying to, they have conflicting interests about something that's unstable, trying to figure out how to move something from the next level to possibly give some type of gift to you, an offer, an exchange in some type of way, because this is a positive card. So it feels like they want to end some type of burden, a burden that you've been carrying, maybe possibly that they've been carrying. Let me just get more about what's inside this gift. What's inside this gift? Ten of Swords. All right, so somebody wants to give you something that ends something, that puts an end to something, because we got the Ten of Wands and we got the Ten of Swords. And again, she's on this phone here. So it feels like somebody wants to give you a gift to end something. Maybe this is, I don't know, in the burden, in the anxiety, the instability, in from whatever they did. Now, some of them could just still be, with all this energy that's heavy, they could still be like not sure of what they want to do, even though this is what they feel like doing. So they want to give you a gift of some type of ending, to end something, either betrayal, a painful ending, but they're definitely something about the phone. All right, so they want to end something. What is it, this gift that they want to end? Oh my God, the cards are, look, Eight of Pentacles. Working, either having to work all the time, putting a lot of effort into something. So it feels like somebody wants to offer you something where you don't have to either. So I don't know if some of you guys have like multiple jobs, or you just work a whole lot and they want to try to like make things easier on you. Whoever this is that's coming through the person on your mind, doesn't have to be a love interest for all of you guys. Okay, it could just be somebody you're connected to that feels some type of sense of responsibility for you, but they have conflicting interests about how to do that. but it feels like they want to end some type of heavy burden of you having to work really hard on something. Some of you guys, it could have to do with money. So let's just see. Hi. Let me see what the name is. Oh, I forgot they changed the username, so I'm not going to be able to see everybody's name. You said that's your ex. Okay, so they want to end, give you a gift of ending, having to work really hard on what? I'm trying to see what this is trying to tell me. Having to work really hard on what? Seven of Wands. Overcoming some type of obstacles, blocking them. Maybe some of you guys block them. Putting a lot of effort. So if some of you guys have put a lot of effort, like you worked really hard on overcoming obstacles with this person, that's what they want to try to put an end to. Like they don't want you to fight them anymore or fight it because they're having conflicting interests about it. If you block this person, that's what they want to end. They want the block to end. But it does feel like somebody wants to try to help in some type of way. All right, so why is the Seven of Wands here? Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Knight of Swords comes in very quick, very fast with communication. It's the truth. It may not always be something that you like. So it could be somebody that, this could even be you. Maybe you came in very quickly. You guys had a problem and you just told them the truth. It came out really fast. It may have been harsh for them, but it was truthful, and it might have appeared like chaotic or drama or something like that, and it left things in an unstable place for you. This is also a vehicle. So, you guys could have been in the car, something could have popped off in the car or something like that. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But you may have put an end to working really hard, to coming back like towards this person, like communicating with them. Maybe you just did stuff like, where you came in and you spoke the truth in some type of way. And this person, it feels like they want to end, you put in some type of effort into blocking that from coming into them, like, or talking to them, or speaking your mind in some type of way. Maybe this person has finally realized after a while, whatever that you said to them just came from a truthful place, or maybe you were hurt at the time or from what they did or their actions, but it wasn't meant to, like, it wasn't a jab at them. It was just, you were speaking the truth. Like you were just telling them, like, what you're doing is not taking responsibility. You're leaving me to carry the burden. And all the while you're dealing with all this chaos, whatever it is, and you don't even want to face the truth. You are false. You're not really revealing who you truly are. You're a false person. You might even told them that they're fake. And because they're not letting everybody know how they really are, or how they really feel, they're putting on some type of pretending. And so whoever this is may be trying to avoid doing the same old thing that they've done with you in the past, which has left them in some form and you in an unstable place, carrying heavy burdens, both of you guys, some type of betrayal. You possibly maybe checking your phone to see if they're going to fix it. They didn't. And it feels like they want to try to end you putting a lot of effort into blocking coming back in, like just, I don't know, driving, showing up, communicating to them, and they're trying to, like, they want to give you something to stop you from not doing something. I don't know who that's for, but that's what it's telling me. All right, so Let me get some advice for you. It's so crazy. Hi. Let me read this really quick. All right. So, I'm going to get you an advice, but if you guys are interested in your own personal while I'm on the live, the information is pinned in the comments. If you do send it, please let me know in the chat that you sent it. Once you've sent it, let me know how you sent it, if it was through my Cash App or PayPal, so I can check it. And then I will do your personal. If for any reason, like you catch this in the middle of the live and you send it and I'm already off or didn't see it, just look for the comments below after, or catch me either on the next YouTube live or TikTok live. Usually I'm doing TikTok more than I do YouTube. So if I don't do TikTok tonight, I'll definitely be doing it tomorrow. So you can always catch it. So, don't ever worry. Like if you happen to send it and then I've already ended the live because you were at the beginning and I was at the end, or I didn't see it at the ending right before I left, I always take care of it. Okay. So let's get for the collective. And you can always book a personal reading on my site if you want to have it a little bit more private. There's a lot of different options on there. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So your advice for whoever this person on your mind is, what is your advice? Fragmented energy. All right. So your advice is to fragmented energy is when you're kind of like all over the place. Okay. Like you're doing a little bit of this, you're doing a little bit of that. I can definitely relate to this because I do this too sometimes. So your advice is to stabilize your energy. And if you feel like there's something missing, you see there's always, makes me think, because the piece is right over her heart area, is to deal with whatever it is that you feel that you're missing in this situation. Okay. I don't know, maybe some of you guys, it just depends on where you're at with this person, who did what, who didn't take accountability. And if this was you not taking accountability, maybe you need to fix that, put the piece together, and, deal with this person's, feelings where they feel in this mental prison over this whole situation. Otherwise, it's just, I feel like this is just saying, get your energy in check. Okay. And just stabilize yourself, get your emotions in check and all that. And when you stabilize yourself, you won't even really be, first of all, you'll, correct your own energy and put yourself back in balance. But you may also reflect this energy back to this person so that they cannot stay in some form of denial. Like they obviously they could, but they won't be happy. It'll keep them in this unhappy home or place. Okay. It'll keep them feeling not stable in their foundation, in their roots. So this could, if some of them, it's not their house, it's their core is unstable of their foundation. And that's why they have conflicting interests. It could have had to do all the way back to when they was a child, is that the core of them is unstable. And this is why this makes them feel conflicted as to what they want, and they might not even understand it themselves. Okay. So unless this person is working on themselves, they're just going to keep avoiding and, running from stuff, and I'm not feeling it type of thing. And it could just be because they don't feel secure about something. So that's what I got for you guys. And I'm just going to check this before I leave because I just want to make sure I don't sign off here without checking it. Okay. All right. So we're good. So again, anything that you need to know, any of the oracles and tarot cards I use here, mines are on the screen or listed below. Everything else you need to know as far as my social media accounts, if you want to follow me on there or book a personal reading on my site or purchase like energy items, which are very popular. Especially at the end of the year and the beginning of the year to clear out the energies, just check out the link in the bio. I have everything there. Okay. So thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. So you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until next time, next live, peace, love, and light.